Hello everyone, today we will be teaching you how to make this smiley bag charm. So what are the materials that we need? First, you need a yarn with color of your choice, some black yarn to stitch the eyes and the mouth. Here we are using a 3.5 mm crochet needle, 2 yarn markers, a needle to stitch the eyes and the mouth, and a pair of sharp scissors. So now we will begin with starting the first round. So now I will be showing you how to start a magic circle. So what you need to do is to form a P. Okay? Put the tail behind you. This is the tail of the yarn. So you can see there is a P. Hold the junction of the P. Using your 2 fingers, go through the loop, catch the tail. Okay. And now you have 2 circles, the top circle and the bottom circle. Okay. What you need to do is to put the crochet hook through the top circle and tighten it. Okay. Now hold the other part of the yarn which connects to the the ball of yarn, okay, and loop around your fingers to control the tension. Okay. So this is how we do start the magic circle. Okay. Now yarn over, pull through. Okay. Then yarn over, pull through. Okay. So this is how a chain stitch looks like. Okay. So we need to make 2 chain stitch and then we start the double crochet. So how we do the double crochet, loop over, okay, go under the magic circle, loop over, and now you have 3 stitches on the needle. Pull through 2 stitch and pull through 2 stitch. Now we have made the first double crochet and we use a marker to mark the first double crochet. Okay, so remember these are the first 2 chain stitch and this marks the 3rd chain stitch, marks the first double crochet. Okay. Holding the yarn in your fingers. Now we will continue the 2nd double crochet. Okay. Remember, this is the magic circle. Okay. So now we yarn over the top yarn, go through the magic circle, grab the yarn again, and we have 3 loops on the needle. So we go through 2 loops at a time, and we go through 2 loops at a time. Now this forms the second double crochet. We need 14 double crochet in the first round. So repeat again, yarn over, go through the magic circle, grab the yarn, and we have 3 stitches on the needle. Go through 2 loops. We go through 2 loops again. Now we have 3 double crochet, and this marks the first double crochet, second and third. Now we repeat this again, yarn over, go through the magic circle, grab the yarn again, and now we go through 2 loops, and we go through 2 loops again. Try to adjust the tension of the stitches. So we have completed 4 double crochet. So we will continue to make the same until we have 14 double crochet, and then we will show you how to close up the first round. So we have come to the end of the first round with 14 double crochet. So I will be teaching you how to close up the magic circle. Here we have the tail of the magic circle, and this is the magic circle. So we just need to pull the tail to tighten the magic circle. Okay. So now you can see this marks the first stitch, and this is the last stitch. So now what we need to do is to close up the magic circle. Find the live yarn, loop around your finger. Okay. This is the tail. So what we need to do is to, okay, you can mark, place a marker. This is the last stitch. Okay. So this marks the last stitch, and this is the first stitch. Remove the marker from the first stitch. Go through the first stitch. Yarn over and pull through the loop. Okay. Replace the marker over the first stitch. Okay. Now we will be starting the second row. So for the second row, chain 2. 1, 2. So for every single double crochet in the first round, we will be increasing 2 stitches. So we will make 2 double crochet. So the second round will have 28 double crochet. So same thing, we yarn over, find the first stitch, go through it, pull the yarn over, and now we have 3 stitches. Pull through 2 loops, and then we pull through 2 loops. This marks the first double crochet for the second round. So now what we need to do is to find the marker, put it here. This is the first double crochet, and remember, for the first stitch we need to make 2 double crochet. So now we yarn over, find the first stitch again, pull through the yarn so that you get 3 stitches. So we completed 2 double crochet for the first stitch in the first row. And now we will repeat the same for the second stitch, 2 double crochet. So for every single double crochet in the first row, we will make 2 double crochet in the second row. And same thing, we yarn over, go through the same stitch. Now we have 4 double crochet for the first 2 stitches in the first row. So continue the same way until you reach the last stitch, and you should be having 28 double crochet for the second row. So now we have the marker over the first stitch as well as the last stitch, and we need to close up the second row. So put your hook through the loop. Same thing, loop the yarn over your finger, and we will go through the first stitch, which is this stitch. Take out the marker. So you will realize the first 2 chains will raise up your second row. That is what we have done for the first stitch. So now we go through the first stitch, and now we yarn over 2 times, and using the same loop we yarn over. Okay, so now we have the second row. Okay, and this marks the second row of the smiley face. Okay, so what we need to do is we can leave a long tail about 30 cm and cut away. Okay. So now what we need to do is we just pull through the loop. Okay. And there we have the first disc of the smiley face. Okay. So we need two of these round discs, the front and the back. Okay. So what we need to do now, we can stitch the eyes and the mouth for the front. Then make another round disc so that we will show you how to stitch the two pieces together. Cut a section of the black yarn, tie a knot at the back, tie a second knot. Okay, now we can stitch the eyes and the mouth. So, okay, make sure that the tail is on top of you. You can leave a longer section if you want. So now we will, okay, using this as a sample, we stitch the eyes and then followed by the mouth. So you can be creative and change your design for the eyes and the mouth. Try not to pull too tight. Okay. Okay. As for the mouth, you can do a running stitch. This. Okay, the features are done. Hello, so we have completed two round discs of the same color yarn, and now we will be showing you how to stitch both together, the front and the back. So position the two round discs together. This is the first stitch with the first stitch. Okay. Then you find the corresponding stitch. Go through the first stitch and the first stitch here. Okay. With the live yarn, loop over, pull through, and then loop over. Okay. So you need to go around the full circle. So make sure that you tighten your tension with a few loops around your second finger. Okay. Now we will be stitching 2 round discs together. So first, go through 1 stitch at a time, and then find the corresponding stitch over the other side. Okay. So you can see 2 stitches here. Yarn over, pull through both stitches, and yarn over. Okay. And now you go to the next corresponding stitch here, and the next stitch on the other end. So can you see the 2 stitches? Now yarn over, and yarn over. So we do it again. Next stitch will be here, and the next stitch will be here. Pull through, and then you pull through again. So you complete the full circle 28 stitches by sewing both together. Okay, now we have come to join the 2 pieces of smiley face together, and now we will be teaching you how to make the cord. So remember, the front smiley face has a cord attached to it, and this is the cord you are working with, the yarn you're working with. So right now, what we need to do is to do a cord for the back charm. So this is the front yarn, and this is the back yarn where you hold the tension. So what you need to do is loop over this yarn and go over this yarn like this and pull through. So you pull through both together. Okay. Then same thing happens for the next stitch. Loop over the bottom yarn and go over the top yarn and pull through both loops. Okay, tighten your stitch a little bit, and now you continue until the desired length. So here, over here, then you pull through. Okay. So this is a slightly thicker cord compared to just doing a continuous chain stitch. So I repeat again, you loop over and you pull over. This. One more time, go under, top, okay. So for my current bag charm, I created about 18 centimeters cord. So continue the same method until you reach about 18 centimeters. Then we will come to the end and teach you how to finish off sewing the cord. Okay, now we have come to the end of the 18 centimeters cord. So this is the front and this is the back. So I will show you how we will end and stitch the cord together. So at the end of the last stitch, you have 2 cords remain. Just loop the 2 cords together, pull through, and then cut away the yarn. So now you pull. So now you will have the tail of the cord. So what you will do is to find a needle. Okay. After you have gone through the 2 yarn, find the hole, the entry point, go through it. Oh. So how you anchor the stitch? Okay. You can pick up 2 stitches. Okay. You may want to tie a knot and then using your crochet, okay, and then cut off. Okay, there you are. The smiley face is done.